What could drive a loving mother to commit the unthinkable? The answer lies in a devastating blend of mental illness, religious fanaticism, and a family left to pick up the pieces. Andrea Yates was once known as a devoted mother of 5, living with her husband, Rusty, in a modest suburban home in Houston, Texas. She was the picture of a caring stay-at-home mom, homeschooling her children and dedicating her life to her family. But beneath the surface, Andrea was battling a deep and dark struggle with postpartum depression. Doctors had warned Andrea and Rusty that her mental health could deteriorate if she had more children. Despite these warnings, the couple continued to expand their family. Andrea's mental state declined rapidly after the birth of her 5th child, and she became consumed by religious delusions that convinced her the only way to save her children from eternal damnation was to take their lives. June 20, 2001, started like any other day for the Yates family. Rusty Yates left for work, leaving Andrea alone with their 5 children. But that day, something snapped in Andrea's mind. She filled the bathtub with water and one by one, drowned her children, Noah 7, John 5, Paul 3, Luke 2, and Mary 6 months. The horror didn't stop there. After the deed was done, Andrea calmly called 911 and confessed to the killings. When the police arrived, they found Andrea soaking wet, her children lifeless on the bed. She showed no emotion as she told the officers, "I killed them. I killed them because I am a bad mother." A family friend with extreme religious views further fueled these fears, convincing Andrea that the only way to save her children was through death. This religious obsession, combined with Andrea's psychosis, created a deadly cocktail that led to the tragic deaths of her children. The case sparked a nationwide debate about the role of mental illness in criminal cases, and whether Andrea was truly aware of the wrongfulness of her actions. Andrea Yates' trial captivated the nation. In 2002, she was convicted of capital murder and sentenced to life in prison. However, the conviction was overturned in 2005 after it was revealed that a key prosecution witness had provided false testimony. In 2006, Andrea was retried and found not guilty by reason of insanity. She was committed to a state mental hospital, where she remains to this day. The public's reaction to Andrea Yates' case was deeply divided. Many sympathized with Andrea, recognizing her actions as the result of a debilitating mental illness. Others, however, were outraged that she had avoided the death penalty, believing that justice had not been served for the innocent lives lost. The case also brought attention to the issue of mental health treatment in the United States, particularly for mothers suffering from postpartum depression and psychosis. It highlighted the need for better support systems and early intervention to prevent such tragedies from occurring in the future. Rusty Yates, Andrea's husband, has been a controversial figure in the aftermath of the tragedy. Despite the horrific loss of his children, Rusty has publicly forgiven Andrea, stating that he blames her illness, not her, for their deaths.